people show up late now?
All the time.
Who?
I think everybody. Abby comes in late, Kenzie comes in late a lot.
Why do you allow that, Frank?
People show up late all the time in a bar.
Of course they do.
No, they don't. Especially not food runners. When you have food that's ready to go and it's sitting there for 5 minutes and the runner shows up late playing with her hair and now the food has hair in it. The food comes in cold and has hair on it. What's up guys, it's your boy Alan again, back with another video, and today we're gonna watch another episode of Bar Rescue. But before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's go check this out.
Obviously a beautiful location, good marketplace.
Gorgeous.
Why isn't he busy?
Location.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Like, you have this beautiful view, it's a gorgeous area, has a nice view of the beach. Why isn't it busy?
You know, this is a seasonal place, right? The summertime is not exactly packed here. If we don't get the locals to come off season and the tourists to come in season, he won't succeed.
You can never depend on the tourism. Even places that has very good business on with the tourist season, it still needs a plan to have locals come in to sustain the rest of the year.
57% of all people that come to this town will get their recommendation on where to eat and drink through the locals.
This is usually true for almost every place, not just this specific locations. Like a lot of places, people do want to go to places that are not tourist traps, and the way they find those places is they ask the locals. But the problem with this so far, it looks like the locals don't go to this bar, so they're definitely not going to recommend this place.
Can I see a menu?
Sure.
What are you famous for here?
We can make anything you want. I mean,
I think I'm just gonna...
That's a horrible answer. She just gave her a menu and then she asked, what are you guys known for? And the bartender's response is, I can make anything you want. This is a sign that the bartender probably doesn't even know the menu.
First of all, they're using some mix to make the pina coladas.
Look, that pina colada mix sits on the speedwell with no top on it. See that?
There's gotta be fruit flies all over the place.
In the hot Florida heat, of course.
Yeah, those mixers, they need to be refrigerated. Especially this is a beach, like you said, it's very hot and there's a lot of fruit flies. So it's gonna either go bad or some fruit flies are gonna go inside and lay some eggs in there.
I took one sip and I got a headache. It was like all over the place, a sugary disaster.
How are you gonna have a tiki bar and mess up a pina colada?
The runners were not there to run the food. The product should be at the customer a long time ago.
Yeah, baby.
I think that's because the runner just got here.
The runner just got here, so no one's running that food.
Mia?
Yes, Daddy.
What is your problem?
I have so much stuff to do.
It's all good. Clock in, you go to work.
It's lost revenue.
Dude, that guy's being manipulated so bad by his own servers.
Look at her. She's just standing there playing with her hair.
The food just...
So she's touching her hair, and now she's gonna touch the customer's food?
Oh my gosh, there's hair in my food.
Oh my god. I mean, I expected that to happen. I'm not surprised, because she was messing with her own hair when she ran the customer's food.
I ordered the pina colada. It was so sweet.
The frozen drinks, it's a test trial. It's a little bit less expensive, the product.
Right.
What was the worst thing that happened?
Test trial? Why are they testing it on the real customers?
John and Terrell clear out the bartenders to see how the bar stations are set up.
What's this going on here? This is a hazard. I'm sure that you can trip on this.
Is that a server tray?
Are there bottles stored in here?
How about this, guys? Look at this disgusting water down here. Look at this. You know why it's cloudy? Because it's filled with bacteria.
Oh! In this hot Florida sun, like those coolers don't even look like they're cold at all. So the water is just growing bacteria. Like they could get someone sick.
Where are the covers for these?
some of them are in the sink.
You guys have fruit flies and stuff out here, don't you?
We do.
What do you think about keeping this open?
So why don't they just cover them?
Would you guys want to drink this? This has been open, sitting here in the Florida air all day. Would you like to drink this, guys? Absolutely not.
Needs to be.
It's also not hidden, like anyone could see this.
What's going on with this cooler? The cooler's filled with ice?
That is what I suspected too. I think the coolers are not working, and that's why the other keg has all that water that was all cloudy. Like, none of these coolers work.
Why is there ice in the cooler?
It's more of an ice bin.
It doesn't work. Most of the cooler doesn't work, so we
Oh.
fill it with ice to keep them cold.
There should be no reason for ice to be in a cooler. The cooler should be at the proper time.
Also, you can't have water and cardboard in the same time. That's how you get mold.
What is this?
You know what it is. This right here is French fries.
That's ass. That's ass.
Yeah,
Let's be
that's
honest.
ass.
They serve that to people?
That's sludge from the gas.
This will catch on fire, guys.
This This clean, big man. This is something what over the days.
not clean.
But what I'm saying is,
Dude, he's arguing. He knows about the grease, and he's saying that it's supposed to be there. Dude, he can set this kitchen on fire.
I'm telling you, this is clean.
You're telling me that's clean?
I'm telling you that clean.
I'm telling you you're blind. You have grease. Look.
Okay, but I'm
Dripped
telling you.
into your saute pan.
But I'm telling you, big man.
It's not clean.
Is this guy for real? Is he just trying to cover himself up? Or does he really is stupid and really believes that's clean? Like, what kind of places has this guy worked at?
By the next morning, Jon is ready to unveil the problems beneath the surface to a full staff, minus Mia, who is late for the second day in a row.
Dude, is she late every day?
Alyssa, how long have you been here?
6 years.
And you're sort of a head bartender?
Yeah, I do the schedule,
Okay.
and that's pretty much it, I think.
Do you have the freedom to do the schedule as you choose to do it?
Nope.
So why even have a manager if the owner just steps in and says, oh, there's no rules, they can do whatever they want? It's like frustrating that she's there for 6 years and she has no authority.
I have an owner who's not providing you with the rules to be successful,
Well, the
support
rules
each
are
other.
lax. There's a difference between no rules and lax rules.
So he knows the rules are lax. He's the owner. This is his money that's going down the drain. And he doesn't care. Usually owners who are losing money gets frustrated when things are too lax. And he's enabling this?
Do people show up late now?
All the time.
Who?
I think everybody. Abby comes in late, Kenzie comes in late a lot.
Why do you allow that, Frank?
People show up late all the time in the bar
Of course
business.
they
I've been
do.
No, they don't. Especially not food runners. When you have food that's ready to go and it's sitting there for 5 minutes and the runner shows up late playing with her hair and now the food has hair in it. The food comes in cold and has hair on it. Like, this guy's losing money. Like, why is he allowing this to happen?
I've been at
People
35
show up
years.
late all the time. Then you
Yeah,
know.
you know when they
then
show
you
up
know
late all
people
the
show up
time?
late.
When they work for guys like you. When they work for guys like me, they're never late.
Dude, you gotta have authority. If you don't have authority, no one's gonna care about your business. Like, if you don't care about your business, then why should they? Like, no one's gonna step up and show up on time if you're just allowing it and thinking and saying that it's okay.
I think Jon's living in a fantasy world. If I were to fire every single person that came in late, we'd have no employees here.
If he really just say that, no, if you're not firing people for showing up late, then you're basically hiring the bottom of the barrel bar staff in the whole city. The ones that nobody else wants to hire.
Where were you yesterday?
I didn't come.
So you're supposed to be here yesterday.
So she didn't even show up. So we have one staff member that showed up late, and you have another one that just didn't even show up. So they're not even disciplining people who show up late. You have no call, no shows who don't even lose their job. There's no discipline. They just show up whenever they want.
And you just chose not to come?
I didn't wake up. With Frank, you can pretty much just show up whenever you want to. There really won't be any consequences, as long as you're pretty.
They all know it. I mean, we all thought of it. She pretty much confirms it's true.
How do you feel about that, guy?
I was very upset. I
It's
wasn't
nice
happy
to
at
hear.
all.
What did you do about it?
Well, I'm going to do something about it.
You're gonna do something.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, I already
suspended
told
for a
her.
week, but then maybe it'll be a
already
suspended
told
for a
her.
week, but then maybe it'll be a...
Look at her face. She's like, you now are realizing these girls are manipulating you? And guess what? They all know that he's not going to do anything, even after this.
Hey, maybe it'll be 2 hours. You look at her beautiful blue eyes, you'll melt, you'll succumb, and nothing will happen.
I had to do that when she comes to work. She gives me 100%.
When she comes to work.
Yeah.
You're making
And-
excuses for keeping her.
I know, she laughs at it. She's like, yep. Got him right on the leash.
You're the kind of guy that they know they can blow off. Now you're gonna tell me she's a great employee? She blew you off! So is she a good employee or is she a lousy employee? Let's talk Frank. Frank?
She's not consistent, so that would make her not a good employee.
Honestly, like, what kind of standards are these when you can choose to not show up to work and still get surprised that you're a lousy employee? No, that's a fireable offense. No call, no show should be instant termination.
Where's Mia right now?
Mia's late.
Oh, she's late.
Shows up late today, which she is, will be fired.
So you're gonna be a boss and I wanna see that.
You will see Mia get
You
fired.
believe it?
Well, let's find out.
When Mia finally shows up, she is 4 hours late for the start of her shift.
4 hours late? Are you kidding me? We're not even talking about 10 minutes late. We're talking 4 hours late? Like, her shift is almost done.
Now it's time for Frank to keep his word. Is this real? Is he BSing me? Or is he really gonna turn this business around?
So what happened today?
I totally lost track of time. I just couldn't come in.
So what happened yesterday?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all this repeatable behavior, they know that he doesn't care. And now it's like he's pretending to care just because the camera's on him.
Training, we have staff meetings, and you have no consideration for me or any of your coworkers. See, I love you. I think you are a terrific girl. You're my friend, but you can no longer work here.
The Frank I know probably will hire me back, but maybe he needs some time to cool off. Right, Frank?
Yep, I could also probably agree with her. As soon as filming wraps up, she's back on the team.
Now, I got business to run.
So when the over, you'll be normal and not be fake like you are?
Not be fake?
It's a question.
Uh-huh.
What does it mean when you say, I'll talk to you after this?
Exactly. After the cameras are gone. Like, that's what I thought. Like, what does after this means? After...
Gonna get to them.
A crowd waits to try out the beach bar's new menu, and the staff...
Rose's lime. Ugh. Rose's lime.
I'm getting you wet. What is that?
I don't know what it is. I am absolutely hating this right.
Oh my god. She doesn't know what's on her own menu?
So just be job then, man. You can listen to what I said.
Guys.
Don't you ever me like that again, eh? You know what I'm saying?
Barry, back off.
Dude, insulting your kitchen staff is not gonna make them work faster.
It's easy to see who the weak link is, and that's Abby. Abby, you're not ready for this.
Okay.
Jeff, it's with her. She's in the bathroom crying.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to talk to her. You don't want to talk to her, but she couldn't
No, right
handle
now, business is more important than her crying.
I agree with you. Before, if one of Frank's girls was in the bathroom crying, he'd be in there with her undoing his pants. But now, he's acting like...
What the heck does that mean? I wouldn't go that far to describe him.
Get out of my face, dog. Get out of my face. Don't you get out of my face.
You're the leader. You lead by
Yo,
example.
I'm gonna his ass up, dog. I'm telling you.
Listen to me.
So he's not only insulting his bar staff, he's threatening to physically assault them. You want to fight your kitchen staff?
Here's the deal. I am going to rebrand you.
This is my livelihood. You cannot mess this up. I don't think it's a good idea. This is my hotel, my tiki bar. I just don't think that he's making the right decision by changing the name. All of a sudden, we change the name, and you're confusing people.
Because some of the bad things about this place, the things that we want to change, are tied to the old name, right?
Yes. Obviously, there are people who actually are avoiding this place because of the name. So you could advertise all you want, but all it does is like, oh, that's the... You see that on the commercial and it's like, oh, that's the place that we're supposed to avoid because that's what the locals said. I mean, you put in so much money and nobody comes here, so maybe that name has a negative connotation to it.
Oh, nice.
Look at this.
It's rotting. It's rotten.
The whole bar top has to be replaced.
Yeah, you have an outdoor bar like that. You gotta take care of it. You know, it's sunny most of the time, but you know, rain, seawater, spilled drinks, you know, things like that will definitely rot out an outdoor bar because when you're outside, there's more things to worry about because of Mother Nature.
What do you think of these TVs?
They're horrible.
Replace them. Look at this bar.
That's nasty.
Disgusting. Look at the rust.
Dude, it's not just nasty, but it's an outdoor bar so people can see it.
8 hours into the remodel, the tiki bar's oldest enemy makes its own introduction: weather. Torrential downpours that carried 2 inches of rain sent Jon's design team hours behind.
The most awesome cluster.
That's insane. Like the main reason why the bar was getting destroyed is now happening while they are filming.
You ready to see your bar?
I'm ready, yes.
All right, on a count of 3, turn around. 3!
Wow. Bamboo Beach Club. I love it. I love the name.
See, that's great. They had changed the name, but it just sounds more elegant.
Black and honey, it's delicious. That's good to see you back here. There you go.
Better drinks, better service, better food.
See, that's good that recognizing old regulars because that's also important to not alienate them whenever you do a remodel.
Mia did come back and want her job back, but you know what? I have to set an example. So unfortunately, she's a great girl, but she just can't work here anymore. And
Well, that's good to hear. I think with all these changes benefiting him so well, like, I think he's going to start to listen to Jon Taffer a lot more. Hey, if you enjoyed that, don't forget to check out these other videos as well. And please leave on the comments below on what videos I should react to next. And if you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.